It's time to predict the scores of Week 10 of this 2023-2024 Premier League season. Last week, top scorer with a magnificent score of 19 points and 4 perfect scores was Bruno dos Tres. So congratulations on that score, Bruno, and also in second place was our old friend Maca03. How that affects the overall leaderboard now? Well, Nathan, you've actually been caught again by Joggy. It's neck and neck. You're both on 113.5 points, so you're sort of sharing the league. But we move, so let's crack on and make this week's predictions.
Okay, so first up we have the Friday night game between Palace and Spurs. Now Spurs top the league, absolutely phenomenal form as we all know. Palace did get humbling a little bit, you could say, last time around against Newcastle, but they have been in alright form. I do think they'll bounce back a little bit, getting a goal just like they did against Aston Villa earlier on in the season, but I do think they're going to leak it a little bit, so I'm going to go 3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. Well, I don't think this Crystal Palace side will score. I think they've scored 2 goals in their last 5 games. I think Eze may still be missing. And we know about their other injuries as well. Spurs and the Postecoglou, if I can pronounce that correctly, since he's come down from Scotland. Spurs fans have taken to him. They're top of the table. They're not in European competition as well. Son, absolutely fantastic. Maddison pulling the strings in midfield, like Kulusevski. Their fullbacks bombing on as well. So I've got this one down as a 2-0 away victory to Spurs. I don't think they'll absolutely smash them because they want to shore up that defence with Palace, especially at home at Selhurst Park. So I have gone for a 2-0 away victory. We then move on to the first of the Saturday fixtures, which takes place at 12:30 on Saturday, where we've got Chelsea coming up against Brentford. And we just spoke about Spurs and Crystal Palace and the defensive records, etc. But Chelsea, surprisingly, they've only conceded 9 goals this season. They've been a little bit shot shy in front of goals with only 13 goals. Brentford, they are in 14th position. Their first win in something like, 6 matches last time. We were out with a very good 3-0 home victory against Burnley. But we know that Burnley on the road this season have been woeful. So this one's going to be tight. An all sort of West London affair, you could say. So Brentford will want to put up a good performance. I think it'll be tight, but I'm going to give this one to Chelsea. I think they'll just come through with a 1-0 home win.
Interesting. I actually think it's going to be a draw here. I mean, Chelsea, they have improved as of late, but with Brentford and the way that they've been a bit hit and miss as well, got that starting to dominate a little bit more, and they've had a difficult run of fixtures, to be fair to them. So I probably am just going to edge it with a draw, and the victories that Chelsea have got are teams that are struggling, so I'm going to go 1-1. Moving on, this one could be a big scoreline. Arsenal against Sheffield United. Sheffield United, quite possibly the worst start in Premier League history, you could say.
1 point.
Exactly, shocking. Coming up against an Arsenal side who are at the other end of the table, having a good time of it at the moment. 2 points off Spurs, very good run. 4-0.
Yeah, Arsenal, they've had a sort of a tricky sort of run of fixtures of late. A 2-2 draw last time against Chelsea. So Chelsea, as we say, improving. Sheffield United, 1 point all season. That's woeful. It's going to be goals galore. But Sheffield United, how many goals they conceded? 24, which is actually the worst defensive record in the Premier League. I'm going to go for a 3-1 home victory to Arsenal. I'm not sure actually if Jesus is injured for this one. If I can remember what happened on Tuesday evening with their very good victory away against Sevilla. We move on though to the south coast, where Bournemouth are taking on that woeful away form of Burnley. Now, Bournemouth currently occupy 19th, Burnley 18th. Another defeat for Bournemouth last time out. They haven't actually won this season, and it was a home loss against Wolves. And Burnley, they've only recorded 1 victory this season, and it's been 4 defeats in their last 5 matches. So I think they'll cancel each other out. I think they'll both get a goal, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Interesting. Just with the way that Bournemouth have been playing, and Iraola's massively on the limit at the moment. He looks like he could be getting sacked very soon, but I do think this side is underperforming, and for me, this is the game that Burnley really need to make an impression. Otherwise, they are doomed and they are going down 100%. So I think I'm just going to edge it to Burnley in this one. So I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0,
and I think I'm going to leave the prediction on the line. Iraola gets sacked this weekend.
Yeah, you'd think with the likes of Bellamy there in the backroom staff and company, they'll rip into this Burnley side or really get them motivated this week for that for that victory you envisaged them getting, but no, not for me.
Interesting. Moving on to the 5:30. It's absolutely scandalous how there's only two 3 o'clock kickoffs this weekend. Absolutely shocking. So moving on, we got
Europe.
Europe. But anyway, still shocking. Wolves against Newcastle. Newcastle in action tonight against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League at home. More than likely can see them winning that one. And then up against a Wolves side who have been okay as of late, grinding out results, got a very good victory against Man City the other week, and are actually playing quite well under Gary O'Neill. But I do think just with how Newcastle have been playing as of late, they've been absolutely tearing teams to shreds. I think it's been since the start of September that they've only scored 1 goal in a match. So yeah, in that case, I'm probably going to go 3-1 away. Yeah,
they did actually rip Sheffield United apart, and an amazing win, a very good win against Crystal Palace last time out. This Wolves side, though, exceeded my expectations because I've got them to go down in the video that we made at the start of the season. A very good win away against Bournemouth last time out, and it was a draw against their Midland rivals Aston Villa the week before. In this match, I think Newcastle come away with all 3 points, even though they are in Europe on Wednesday evening. It is Wednesday, isn't it? Yes. So they got firepower, likes of Isaac and Wilson banging in the goals, Trippier providing the assists, so much creativity down that right flank. So I've gone for a Newcastle away victory, and I can see them winning this one 2-0. Then on Sunday, the first kickoff is at 1 o'clock. We've got West Ham coming up against Everton. West Ham getting upended by Aston Villa last weekend on the wrong end of a 4-1 defeat. And Everton, they themselves were defeated in that Merseyside derby against Liverpool 2-0. A little bit unfortunate, could say, in that game. But in this one, I think they're going to go to London. West Ham will want to bounce back. Currently in 9th position. They want to get back to winning ways in the league, and I can see them doing that in the London Stadium. And I've got the Happy Hammers winning this one 3-1.
Yeah, I've got this being a West Ham victory as well. I think they're going to keep a clean sheet, though. They always bounce back. 2-0. Anyway, moving on to 2 o'clock, we've got Aston Villa up against Luton Town. Now, Luton still surviving outside the relegation zone. Nice little draw against who you could say a Forest side who completely bottled that last weekend. Not good at all. And then obviously Aston Villa, they're just on fire at the moment. It's absolutely ridiculous, the form they're in. So, that case, I'm going to go a solid 3-0 at Villa Park.
3-0, yeah. Well, if you look at their recent results, Luton, they've only been losing by the odd goal, haven't they? And they've been grinding out a couple of draws. So will Villa smash this team? Yeah, I think they will. They're currently in 5th position, 4 wins out of their last 5. I'm going to go against the grain a little bit with this Luton side, who've been a little bit dogged in recent weeks. So
I will say at the moment, though, with Luton, there is 3 worse teams in the league than them.
There are. So
even though they did lose to Burnley, but they haven't looked good. So
all being said, I am going to go for a smash you in the face Luton, and I'm going to go for a 4-0 victory to Aston Villa. We then move on to the next fixture where we got Brighton coming up against Fulham. Brighton, lots of injuries like Solly Marsh, Estupian's out, Welbeck. So they've still got the likes. Well, Fatty's come in from Barcelona, hasn't he? Fulham, last weekend, they currently signed themselves in 13th position. Tottenham, they beat Tottenham, but
they're grinding the results they need to.
Yeah, they did have a few chances against Tottenham, but we're still on the receiving end of Spurs' great form. So in this one, I think it is going to be a tight match. I think Fulham will give Brighton a good game. However, at home, Brighton are really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lots of attacking options. So I can only see one winner, and that is Brighton. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 home victory to the Seagulls.
Interesting. I'm going to go for a 2-1 as well. I just think I need to be a bit cautious with Brighton at the moment, considering injuries. They haven't won in 3, but look at some of the fixtures they've had, let's be fair. So, yeah, be cautious, 2-1. Moving on, next up, we've got Liverpool up against Nottingham Forest. Now, Liverpool pushing themselves into 4th position, regaining form against in that Merseyside derby victory against Everton. Meanwhile, Forest, disappointing, really disappointing against Luton not to get all 3 points there. 3 draws on the bounce. I do think they're going to go to Anfield. I can't see them winning, so 3-1.
No, I can't see them winning in Anfield, but they've only lost once in their last 6 matches of Forest. Yeah. A lot of draws in that time and only 1 win, which was against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, six games ago now, Nathan. Are probably going to be a bit overzealous with Liverpool. I am going to go for a 3-0 home victory to the Reds. It looks like at some point they will smash somebody. Robinson's out, so the likes of Tsimikas deputising at left back. Salah's on fire. He's phenomenal again for yet another season.
In the fantasy team.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to go for 3-0 home victory to the Reds. And the final fixture of this game week takes place at 3:30, a little bit earlier than usual. We've got Manchester United against Manchester City, the Manchester derby. This match finished 2-1 to Man United last season. Don't know if can see that one happening this season. And the reverse fixture last year was a 6-3 victory.
What a game
to Man City, and that was 9 goals. That was phenomenal. But Man City haven't been smashing people all over the place. They recovered after 2 defeats on the bounce in the league with a 2-1 victory over Brighton last time out, and I can see them repeating this one at Old Trafford, where there will be a fantastic atmosphere. Huge clash, this one, but I think Manchester City will just sneak a 2-1 win. And it's got to be said, Harry Maguire's in pretty good form.
He is in good form indeed, but yes, Manchester United grinded out that victory last night with the Maguire goal and the last-minute penalty save. Watching their performances over the last couple of weeks is...
Yeah, it's been dire, hasn't it?
A million red flags. Man City, you could say they're not in the greatest of form either. However, I think with them, there are a few stronger teams in the league at the moment, so got to be cautious with that aspect. I'm going to go how it finished the first game of last season, 2-1 to Man City.
To Man City, the reverse then. Excellent. So, Nathan, that concludes our predictions for game week 10. This weekend, there's a massive game in the Championship. People are asking, will there be a vlog?
Yes, Bristol City at home. I haven't said this in over 10 years. Will we make it 2 out of 2 in a derby this season?
Let's hope so. Carrot crunching all the way. The Wurzels are in town. Plenty of cider all around on Friday night. So, as always, make sure you leave your predictions as well over at the Superbru website. And as usual, the link is in the description and the leak code is in there as well. I think there's a new feature as well on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and you might get a little surprise at the bottom if you haven't already subscribed. But thanks for joining us once again. Enjoy your Premier League weekend, and we'll see you all in the next video.
Shots, yeah, straight to the face, and I wanna get lost. 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face, and I wanna get lost. I'm sick of this place, don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots.